I need to tell you something. That's how it started. I still remember the way she hesitated, her hands fidgeting, her eyes darting away as if she couldn't bear to look at me. And then, in the next breath, my entire world collapsed. She had been seeing someone else. It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a one-time thing. It had been happening for months. I didn't yell. I didn't demand answers. Because in that moment, I realized something. There was nothing left to say. So instead of arguing, instead of fighting for someone who had already betrayed me, I walked away. I left everything behind. Our home, our memories, our life together, and I never looked back. But then, a year later, she found me. And this time, she was the one begging not to be left behind. The night she confessed, I didn't react the way she expected. She was waiting for a fight. She was prepared for screaming, accusations, and desperate questions. But I gave her none of that. Instead, I stood up, grabbed my keys, and simply said, "Okay." And then I walked out. No begging. No try to fix something already shattered. I left everything behind. Our home, our wedding photos, the life we built together. I disappeared. And for an entire year, I was gone. No calls, no messages, no looking back. I rebuilt myself from the ground up, a new city, a new job, a new life. I thought she was just another chapter in my past. But then, out of nowhere, she found me. And this time, the regret in her eyes was something even she couldn't hide. At first, I'm sure she thought I would come crawling back, that I would miss her, that after a few weeks of cooling off, I'd forgive her like nothing happened. But weeks turned into months, and months turned into a full year. I never called. I never checked in. I never looked back. Meanwhile, her life wasn't as perfect as she thought it would be. The man she betrayed me for, he left her. The excitement of her new life, it faded. The home we built together, it felt empty without me. For the first time, she started to understand what she had done. She thought she could replace me, but now she knew she lost the only person who truly loved her. And that's when she decided she had to find me. It started with a simple message, a number I didn't recognize. "We need to talk." I stared at the screen for a long moment, my chest tightening. I knew who it was. I had erased her number. But some things you don't forget. I could have ignored it. I could have blocked her and continued living my new life. But curiosity got the better of me. So I replied just one word. "Why?" A few minutes later, my phone buzzed again. "I just need to see you. Please." She didn't deserve a second of my time. She didn't deserve anything from me. But a part of me wanted to see the regret on her face. A part of me wanted to know what she had to say. So, against my better judgment, I agreed to meet her. The cafe was quiet when I walked in. I spotted her immediately, sitting at a small table in the back, hands wrapped around a cup of coffee she hadn't touched. She looked different, not the confident, carefree woman who once told me she needed something new. Now she looked exhausted. Her eyes were hollow, dark circles beneath them. Her shoulders slumped. She looked like someone who had spent the last year living with regret. When she saw me, her lips parted slightly, like she was trying to find the right words. I sat down across from her. Waiting, she swallowed hard, then whispered, "You look good." I smirked. "I know." Her eyes flinched at my cold response. I needed to see you," she said hesitantly. "I've thought about you every single day." I leaned back, arms crossed. "Really? Because when I walked out that door, I didn't think you gave me a second thought." She shook her head quickly, tears welling in her eyes. "I made a mistake," she admitted, her voice shaking. "I thought I wanted something else. I don't even know what I was thinking. But when you left, I realized I had thrown away the best thing in my life." She reached across the table, her fingers trembling. "Please," she whispered, "just tell me there's a chance." And for the first time, I smiled, because I finally knew she was drowning in the regret she created. I let her sit there, waiting for my answer. Her eyes, once so full of confidence, were now filled with something else, a desperation. She wanted me to say something, anything, that would undo the past. But I had nothing left to give her. I finally leaned forward, resting my hands on the table. "You wanted freedom," I said calmly. You got it. Her breath hitched. She knew what was coming. I know, she whispered, tears slipping down her face. But I didn't know what I was losing. I exhaled slowly, shaking my head. That's the problem, I said. You only realized my worth when I was gone, and now it's too late. Her face crumbled. She opened her mouth to say something, to beg, to plead, to fight for me, but I was already standing up. I pulled out some cash, tossed it on the table, and met her gaze one last time. Take care of yourself, I said simply, and then, just like I did a year ago, I walked away. But this time, she was the one left behind.